Hi, I'm Kate. I have allergies. Hey guys, so today and for the next 3 or 4 episodes, I'm going to be tackling Thanksgiving food. Now, I've never made any Thanksgiving food on my own, so this should be quite the adventure. And the first dish I'm gonna make is stuffing. So this has kind of been a multi-step process. Yesterday, I made the cornbread that the recipe calls for, and I just used the Hodgson Mill cornbread mix, and I tasted one. They're pretty good, so pretty excited for them to go into the stuffing. Okay, so an easy trick to grease a pan, which my mother-in-law does, is to put like butter down or something and then just put a plastic bag over your hand and you can spread it really easily. So I crumbled up the cornbread muffins and put them into the grease pan, and now I'm just cutting up some bread because the recipe calls for 2 cups of gluten-free rolls, but I'm using the bread, so we'll just kind of see how much this gives us here. Here's our crumbled bread crumbs. I'm gonna throw them in the oven and toast them for a few minutes until they're golden brown. But side note, the gluten-free bread, 4 slices equal 2 cups, which is what the recipe's called for. So now I'm gonna chop the celery and onion and apple and all the good things that the stuffing calls for, and melt this 3 tablespoons of butter here. All of our vegetables are sauteing in our 3 tablespoons of butter on the stove. And there's celery, green onion, white onion, and I'm about to add the chicken broth. But there's this apple that I want to add to the recipe because it calls for the recipe, or the recipe calls for it. But it doesn't say what to do with it, so I'm gonna peel the skin and let it saute in the vegetables, and hopefully it tastes good. I'm gonna pour the broth mixture into the pan and let it bake for around 20 to 25 minutes at 375. The stuffing was in there for 20 minutes. The recipe gave you a range 20 to 25. 20 was a good call. It's golden brown, and it's looking pretty good. So since I've never attempted any Thanksgiving dish ever in my life, I decided to stick with a basic recipe, so it was pretty easy to make. But stuffing's a pretty blank canvas, so you can add sausage or cranberries or any fruit, anything you would like, so I make it more adventurous next time. But stay tuned for the next couple weeks. I'm gonna be tackling more Thanksgiving basics, mashed potatoes and gravy, and my personal favorite, green bean casserole. So thanks for watching. Subscribe.